Hi, and welcome back to Reflections of Love and Light. This is the end of the week show where we call it Listeners Speaking Out. We had some listeners email us saying about our last show, which was...
Ask and be prepared to receive.
So what emails did we get, Richard?
Okay, Jackie. Our first email today is from Bob, and he's from Memphis, Missouri. Spiritual visionary, thank you for the lesson. I have a hard time opening up to receive anything. Saying this prayer, I feel, has given me the permission to accept gifts. Growing up, we didn't get too many gifts. We were always told not to ask for anything. I haven't been given anything, materially speaking, but emotionally I feel I have. Keep the podcast coming. Can't wait to hear the next lesson.
No, thanks, Bob. That's interesting how he would say that. The other aspect of things, again, not, used to asking for anything because the way we were brought up. I know I was brought up that way as well. What about you, Richard? You just didn't ask for things.
Definitely.
Go into the store if you wanted something, you didn't ask for
No,
it.
you didn't ask.
So I think that we all put our mindset into you just don't ask for something.
Yeah, it was just something we learned at a young age that you didn't ask. You were given when your parents wanted to give you something.
Right.
So.
Right.
All right.
Thanks, Bob.
Our next email is from Brenda, and she's from Lodgepole, Nebraska. Dear Jackie, I loved your first show. The lesson, ask and be prepared to receive, was exactly what I needed to hear. I did the prayer, like you said, and immediately I got a phone call from my boss. She wanted me to pick up coffee for the meeting this morning. My first reaction was not a good one since I just asked her for a day off. Needless to say, she turned me down. I was thinking to myself, I'm the one who's supposed to be receiving coffee. But anyway, I said, sure. I'll grab it on my way in. I get into work. I bring the coffee into the conference room. My boss calls me into her office and says, thanks for bringing in the coffee. I was in a rush and forgot to grab it on my way into the office. I have a couple of tickets to the Red Sox game this weekend, and I would like to offer them to you first. Of course, I said. By the way, I'm a big Red Sox fan, and so is my son. Can't wait for the game. P.S. Can you pray they win?
Well, we can all pray they win. I'm also a Red Sox fan.
Yeah, I don't want them to win. That's okay.
Wow, that's just funny how life works. Here again, you're doing something for someone else, trying not to expect a reward, and you end up getting one. I think that's great. Keep saying the prayer. Thanks, Brenda.
Okay. And our last email is, spiritual visionary. Your lesson about opening up to receive gifts, I feel, is a gift in itself. I am most comfortable giving because I have been very blessed financially in my life. I almost feel obligated to buy lunches, dinner, and other favors for family and friends. I am trying to open up to receive. I hope the next email is to tell you I have. And that's from Christopher from LA.
Wow, Christopher, that's a good one too. For you to be so blessed through your life to be able to do the blessings for others, I guess you could say is a blessing in itself. So I feel that God and his angels probably already shined on you through, and you don't even know it, and that's how you became someone who could bless others in a financial manner. But God wants to reward us all, even if in God's eyes we can never ask or have too much.
Yeah, I also feel that maybe he was a person that is very kind and giving, and God has entrusted that to him that...
So he just keeps getting rewarded,
right.
Financially.
Right.
Yeah, I think that too.
So the world kind of works that way, and the Lord works that way, where he'll bless one person and he knows that he'll go out and spread the blessings without even thought of doing something for someone else.
Right. Well, thank you, Christopher. Keep listening. And I look forward to an email where you've been blessed that you see with something more than just a financial. I also want listeners to know that opening up for receiving emails for intuitive advice. If you have something going on in your life, or I can read your email and I can meditate on the question and give you the answer. at the end of the week as well. I
Yeah,
think those
sort
will
of
be
like
fun.
sort of like a reading off an email. Oh, okay.
Yeah. I can't wait to hear everyone's emails, spiritualvisionary@yahoo.com. And I also have a Facebook page, Spiritual Counseling and Visionary and Divine Gifts.
We encourage everyone to visit the Facebook page, like it, and keep the emails coming. We like reading them. Like we say at the end of every show,
Remember, greater is He that is in you than he that is in the world. Have a blessed week.